Hey guys, first time I've ever gone live on my phone. All right, so it's been an interesting, I don't know, what, year plus, 2 years? I don't remember the last time I made a ASMR video. Um, so I titled this, I will never make ASMR again. So I hope that you don't think that this is an ASMR video. It's definitely not. Um, Sorry, I'm just having myself a cigar. Yep, in my hoodie. This used to be a Mike Talks ASMR hoodie. Try to get that light out of your eye. Yeah, it's the best I can do. This house is terrible lighting. It's half the reason why I quit ASMR, actually, is because my house is terrible lighting. No matter what I did, it was horrible. So, yeah. So, I haven't been on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter anymore. I shut it down because of harassment. Um, Primarily from people who had a problem with this particular ring. If I can show you the ring. I'm so bad at this. Go ahead. This ring. This hat. See that? Yeah, so I joined the Freemasons. There were a lot of people who had a problem with that. Um, One guy in particular, he'd been following me for some time. He was all like, kind of upset about it, and then he was kind of cool with it, and then he just kind of kept going off on me. And I was just like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to stay on the platform for people who are just like not gonna like me for who I am. Like, uh, I've gone with the Freemasons, and I've done um, like community service and stuff, and I've helped cook breakfast for the local community and stuff like that. But this guy just he couldn't look past he just couldn't look past what he thought the Freemasons represented. I don't know. It's like, for those wondering, it's not hard to join the Freemasons. Literally, I found they my local Freemasons, they do a like a breakfast every month. So I figured out that they did a breakfast every month. So I showed up for one of the breakfasts and told them I wanted to join, and that was that. That was it. Like, I fill out a form, they do a background check to make sure I'm not a criminal, and they give you your ceremony, and bam, you're Freemason. It's not difficult. It's not hard at all to do. It's not something that like your family's got to be in or whatever. That's a whole bunch of nonsense. So, um, sorry, huffing my cigar. I actually soaked this in whiskey. Yeah, whiskey. Before I started smoking it, which worked out because sometimes, you go to a store, you get a cigar, and it's kind of dried out, um, which is a real bummer. But soaking it in whiskey kind of gave it a little life again, although it looks ugly as hell. But yeah, back to the topic at hand, the Freemasons. It's just been a cool ride with them. Um, haven't been that active with them in the last couple of months because I recently had surgery. Um, it was pretty major surgery. It was pretty complicated. So I've been having a lot of downtime. Um, a couple years ago, I got a real job. Uh, I'm a software developer. Um, but I'm thinking about like coming back to YouTube and just kind of, yeah, I'm just kind of doing stuff like somebody like Asmongold does. Um, I'm not like I'm not like a huge gamer. I like video games, but I don't like play them religiously unless I'm uh, sick or injured. Actually, I played like when I was down for my surgery. I played like 100 hours of. It was a little more than 100 hours of Starfield. Until I was doing this quest, I ended up getting trapped um, in the lock. I think it was the lock, yeah. So this big crab monster or something, spider crab thing, attacks you and you kill it, and then the hatch bay doors of some ship is supposed to open. You're supposed to escape the lock on the ship, but the bay doors never open, and you can't fast travel. So there went that. There went that character. Um, so then I played some Outer Worlds, some Dragon Quest 11, stuff like that. Um, God, yeah, it's just been life as a software developer's kind of been crazy. It's given me a little money to work with, so I've been able to do some things. I've been able to like go see some Yankees games, catch a Metallica concert at MetLife Stadium, stuff like that. So um, it's not like I've been, drowning in my sorrows or anything. I know people tend to get a little concerned when you kind of leave social media and then your channel is, you know, you you don't upload to it and forever. Um, yeah, I don't know. The last time I was on here, I was kind of getting into doing speed running. Um, I tried to kind of mix that with ASMR. I don't think the experiment was good. Um, so I kind of gave up on that. Did a little more of the speed running um, on Twitch stream. Um, but yeah, that was a while ago now. That was like it had it been over like 2 years ago now, I think. Um, I was speed running the Guardian Legend, and yeah, I did pretty good. Um, I would have had a top 10 fastest time, but I missed one item in the 100% speed run, and it's ironic because I actually took a path that took more time than it would have taken to go get the item, and I completely whiffed on it, and so yeah, I mean I still consider myself one of the top 10 in the world at the Guardian Legend on the NES, even though I'm not officially recognized. But if you want to check out that video, that's over on Chill Runnings, is the name of the account. It's eventually going to be what I change this channel into, but I just kind of wanted to give everybody kind of official goodbye, uh, a send off, and kind of a little history of Mike Talks ASMR. Um, I started doing it during the pandemic, and it was a fun ride and everything. I would get friendly comments from people saying that I helped them and stuff. I helped them go to sleep and stuff like that. And, that was really good. I'm happy. Let me just try to get this light out of your eyes. There we go. That's a little better. So now you can almost see my eyes through the glasses. I really got to get contacts. Anyway, so it wasn't all a waste. At one point, I had 400 subscribers, and that was like, of course, I wanted more. Of course, I wanted to be successful at what I did. But it was also like at the same time more than I expected. And I've tried this YouTube thing a couple of times, and it was probably like the most successful I've been. Thing is, it's like, if I'm gonna do this, I got to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? I got to do content that I liked. I wasn't making content that I liked, like for myself. You know what I'm saying? It was really just for other people, and I was like really concerned about like what other people liked, to the point where I was kind of bored and just sacrificing my happiness and pride in what I was doing to kind of try to serve my fellow man. Which, I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but there's just only so long you can do that before you kind of have to sit yourself down and say, hey, look, I'm not happy. I got to change things. I got to change my life. So I went and did that, and it took me 12 years to break into the tech industry. I finally did it, and I'm relatively happy about that. I'm not like constantly, I'm not going to paint a fairy tale. I'm not like constantly engaged in work that's like extremely thrilling, but at times it can be. And I have over 20 years of coding experience, so it was just about time. It was bound to happen. I didn't, quit because of certain people or anything like that. I don't want people to think that, like, I didn't like, he couldn't take certain people, or I don't want people to like think, I didn't support him enough, and this is what happens. It was me. It wasn't you. It's not you. It's me. So I'm just happy to be able to do what I did, and I don't know. Part of me is considering just switching the channel over. Another part of me is considering to just instead of doing that, keep this channel open for people that liked the content that I made, and create a new channel where that's where my focus is going to be. And like I said, it's going to be like a lot of commentary on other people's content, a lot of commentary on various various drama going on in YouTube, weighing in on it. I know the common thing is you don't have enough subscribers, you can't be talking about this. But I'm an American. I live in a free country, so like go to hell. You know, if that's your opinion, you don't have to watch. So, um, I think another part of it was like my cigar's starting to go out. I think another part of it was like, I'd hop on people's ASMR streams, try to support them, and man, they would really, they would really eat shit, dude. I mean, like even bigger creators, the amount of like disrespect they got, it just bothered me. Not that like I was afraid of getting that disrespect. It was more along the lines like I felt genuinely bad for those people. I remember Cammy Cakes was one of the streamers I watched a few times. Cause she was really nice. She was like one of my first followers on Twitch. And you know, she didn't have to follow me or anything, but she did, and it's just like people getting on, calling her names, saying she's ugly. It's like that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Well, I mean, it's not like literally the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, but it's definitely in like probably the top 10 most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Um, why do people gotta say that crap? You know, um, if you should be calling anybody ugly, it's me. You know, I'm ugly as hell. Cammy Cakes is not. So, and I'm probably a lot uglier on the inside as well. So, and I'm just being straight with you on that. I had a hard upbringing, and I didn't really get along with my father too much. I didn't have very many friends. Um, I used to street fight um, quite a lot growing up. So yeah, there's definitely kind of this probably darker side to me, edgier side. And doing the ASMR thing, I just think that like, again, I'm glad it helped people, but I just didn't think that it fit. And I think that some people probably kind of saw through the outer shell into the real self, and was like, no man, this guy is he's had a kind of a fucked up life. He could really flip that switch, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a fighter's mentality, I would say, which like, oh man, I wish I'd become a professional fighter. I really do. I really like boxing and things. It's like one of my favorite pastimes is like watching old fights and scoring them and studying the technique. And I have this boxing dummy behind me, you could see, and probably a little too old to start now, but I don't know. I've been considering it. It's not like I expect to become heavyweight champion of the world, or fight Tyson Fury or something like that. But maybe I could still have like a few professional fights or something. Doesn't matter if I win or lose. It's just, hey, I was a professional boxer. That'd be pretty cool. Excuse me. So, um, yeah, I started this channel in 2020 during the pandemic and went on. Um, I did a lot of collabs with people. Uh, Jody Marie was one of them. I did a couple video game collabs with a bunch of people. It was like FamCam and Ondarian ASMR. Trying to think, because it's like I start to know people by like their actual names after a while, and I can't like recall the channel names because of it. And I want to drop the channel names because I don't know anybody watching. If anybody watches this, they could go check them out. It was a bunch of people. And I had one collab that went really bad because the person I did it with got like really, like, I was feeling kind of low, and they got really hypercritical of everything I was doing on my channel, and I just had to like cut off communication at that point. I had a little bit of a spat with another ASM artist. Yeah, not one of my proudest moments, but it was just ugly. And if he watches this, which I doubt he's gonna watch it, he knows who he is, and no hard feelings, I hope. It was just heat of the moment, really, and I really hope that he's able to find the peace, the inner peace that he desires, and is able to find success with his endeavors, whatever they may be at this point. So, or any future endeavors, should he ever decide to take a shot at something else, like the heavyweight championship of the world. You never know. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I haven't had the guts to do it, and I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have left people in the dark, and I shouldn't have abandoned the friendships that I had made with other artists. So to everybody out there, I could think of, FamCam and Suko and Ondarian and Jody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's who I am. That's who I've been all my life. I get into a scene. I make a splash, or I try to make a splash, and then I leave. And it's just the way it is. The only thing I've ever been able to stay dedicated to, really, is my marriage. I've been married for like 13, 14 years now. I go back and forth with powerlifting and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so I'm just, that's my apology to all those people and everybody else. I mean, you know who you are. Uh, my heart goes out to you, and I'm really sorry for uh, just shutting down my socials and not telling you what was up. Um, you were good friends to me. You gave me chances where no one else would in the YouTube community. Um, you gave me helpful advice. You were always friendly to me. I mean, shit, like Jody Marie. Like, I remember I got fucked up at a bar, um, like real bad, really bad. I had way too much to drink. And I remember texting her. I'm like, "Hey Jody, I'm at this bar. I'm fucked up, and there's this guy. He's got a hunting knife, and he's doing lines of cocaine, and he wants me to join him. What should I do?" And she was totally cool about it. I mean, she's just a nice, cool person. I can't even imagine how late it was when I was texting her because she lives over, across the pond, as they say. Um, yeah. So to all my ASM artist friends out there, again, I'm sorry. It's just the person I am. Like I said, I have a very hard time sometimes staying dedicated to things, and I just get into this headspace where I think, nobody would really care if I just, left this scene and never said a word, give you my Irish goodbye, as they say, and leave it at that. And I just don't think that's fair to certain people. I didn't think it was fair to you, and I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry about that. And somebody actually commented, Bastion Corey, hey, long time viewer Bastion Corey. Never say never, buddy. I'll miss ya, and maybe you'll come back, even if it's for 1 or 2 videos. You take care of yourself, mister. Much love. Much love to you, Bastion Corey. I appreciate it. He was one of my earliest supporters. Like my content, as it sounds, which is good. I tried really hard to make good content for people, good ASMR content. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just kind of learned as I went and tried my best, and I just hope that it was good for some people, But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. This channel's kind of officially done. But there's always a new page in the book, a new adventure to be had. So, hey, I'm definitely looking to do the YouTube thing again in the future, but there's some stuff I want to get settled first. I want better lighting. I want a better set up, a better place to get it done. That way the crap that I shovel out is at least got good audio and video and good lighting. So it's putting a shine on shit, basically. But hey, thank you everybody. And I hope that you have a good day or night, wherever you are. I'll see you.